Crypto Pirates Daily, June 6, 2021. News headlines. Miami, the next crypto hotspot, hosts a massive Bitcoin event. In a new video, Anonymous called out Elon Musk about his cryptocurrency memes and potential market manipulation. Bitcoin to be accepted as legal tender by El Salvador. Authorities say the number of victims of the V Global crypto exchange scam could reach 69,000. Dogecoin, like it or hate it, is on the rise again. Bitcoin is not a real economy, says Elon Musk. This is what Tesla's CEO believes. What to keep in mind if you invest in SHIB coin, says an expert. Africa can't get enough of crypto, and they're not stopping. Ripple requests again SEC evidence of securities claim. Why should you be wary if you are a chainlink investor? Miami, the next crypto hotspot, hosts a massive Bitcoin event. Thousands of people have poured on Miami for a big two-day Bitcoin conference that began on Friday, indicating that the US city, which is experiencing a digital boom, is seeking to become the next cryptocurrency hotspot. Given the flexibility that Bitcoin provides, millionaire entrepreneur Jack Dorsey, co-founder of Twitter and payments business Square, told a crowded auditorium, "I don't think there's anything more essential in my lifetime to work on. We do not require the financial institutions that exist today. We have one that is growing, that is sound, that is owned by the community, and that is driven by the community," said Dorsey, one of the Bitcoin 2021 keynote speakers. Square CEO Jack Dorsey announced on Friday that the company was contemplating developing a hardware wallet for securely keeping Bitcoin. The Bitcoin 2021 trade show offers exhibitors from crypto mining businesses, crypto traders, and Bitcoin exchange networks, with 12,000 attendees and all speaker sessions sold out. The conference was originally slated to take place in Los Angeles, but it was relocated due to California's stricter coronavirus regulations. The line to enter Miami's trendy Wynwood neighborhood's Mana Convention Center extended around the building. Everyone was in a good mood, and there were no face masks to be found. In addition to Dorsey, two other presenters included Cameron and Tyler Winklevoss, Mark Zuckerberg's Harvard classmates who sued him over charges that he stole the idea for Facebook from them and now manage cryptocurrency exchange Gemini. "We believe Bitcoin is gold 2.0, Tyler stated during a panel discussion. "What will the money be on Mars when we arrive? Do you mean dollars? No, it does not. Cryptocurrency." So, where does Miami come into all of this? Miami, according to David Abner, Gemini's worldwide head of business development, is centrally placed, particularly in the Americas, and there is a lot of political backing here. "I believe they have taken the effort to comprehend it and consider the implications of Bitcoin. And as a result, they are quite supportive of the economy," Abner told AFP, adding that cryptocurrencies may transform remittances sent back to Latin America. Miami Mayor Francis Suarez, who launched Bitcoin 2021, has become something of a celebrity in the tech world for his tireless attempts to transform the Magic City into a beachfront Silicon Valley. In a new video, Anonymous called out Elon Musk about his cryptocurrency memes and potential market manipulation. After another week of crypto hijinks, Anonymous, which admittedly felt like it had a lot larger influence on the internet a few cycles ago, has apparently set its sights on Elon Musk. The online collective that has hacked and exposed countless groups and persons sent a warning to Musk in the form of a video in which it chastised him for manipulating the cryptocurrency market and negatively hurting the livelihoods of individuals who invest in the volatile market in recent weeks. A Guy Fawkes-wearing person with a masked voice issued a warning to Musk in a video posted to YouTube on Saturday, scolding him for the way he acquired his wealth, his business practices, and warning that the gleeful way he is impacting the cryptocurrency market is impacting the actual lives of many people. For the past several years, you have had one of the most favorable reputations of anyone in the billionaire class because you have tapped into a yearning that many of us have to live in a world with electric automobiles and space exploration, according to the video. However, your carefully constructed public image has just come to light, and people are starting to see you as just another egotistical rich person yearning for attention. The video described intolerable conditions for Tesla employees and those working in lithium mines around the world, as well as Musk referring to himself as the Emperor of Mars. Musk has been chastised for being less concerned with saving the world and being more entrenched in a superiority and savior complex than an actual care for humanity. A lot of companies are focused on space exploration and electric vehicles, Anonymous remarked. You are not the only CEO who has built a cult following on social media by posting and trolling the world. The film emphasized that much of Tesla's value is derived from government subsidies from the sale of electric automobiles, rather than from the automobiles themselves. They've also made a lot of money through Bitcoin holdings. Based on the comments on your Twitter tweets, it appears that the games you've played with the cryptocurrency markets have wrecked lives. Millions of retail investors were banking on your crypto games to make their lives better, the grouping stated. This is something you will never comprehend because you were born into the stolen wealth of a South African apartheid emerald mine and have no idea what most working people throughout the world go through. The video alluded to some of Musk's most recent tweets, including a meme about breaking up with Bitcoin, which appears to have contributed to a drop in the crypto market, as well as an emoji-filled message that appears to have alluded to an ejaculate-themed cryptocurrency used by adult performers. Your tweets this week demonstrate an obvious contempt for the typical working person. As hard-working people's ambitions are shattered by your public tantrums, you continue to insult them with memes from one of your million-dollar mansions, the video claimed. You may believe you are the sharpest person in the room, but you have finally found your match. Musk did not explicitly address the anonymous video, but he did tweet about crypto and the world in general on Saturday, including a message that said, "Don't kill what you detest, save what you love." We'll have to wait and watch if Musk replies more directly to Anonymous, in whatever form that might take, or if the collective follows through on its warning. Bitcoin to be accepted as legal tender by El Salvador. El Salvador will be the first country to adopt Bitcoin as legal money. El Salvador President Nayib Bukele announced earlier today at the Bitcoin 2021 conference that the law to legalize the largest cryptocurrency as legal cash was well underway. "I will send a bill to Congress next week that would make Bitcoin legal tender," he added. El Salvador's government is apparently working with Strike, a Lightning Network payments platform, to figure out the logistics of incorporating Bitcoin into the country's financial system. Strike's founder, Jack Mallers, was also in charge of hosting the presentation. El Salvador's limited financial system allows Bitcoin to thrive. When asked about El Salvador's historic move to accept Bitcoin as legal tender, Malas cited the country's lack of banking infrastructure. More than 70% of El Salvador's active population does not have a bank account. They are not part of the financial system. They requested me to assist in the creation of a strategy, stating that Bitcoin was a world-class currency and that we needed to put up a Bitcoin plan to assist these people. El Salvador has become the first country to establish a non-fiat currency legal tender. What's intriguing is that, unlike most other sovereign states, El Salvador no longer has its own currency, at least not yet. Following a civil conflict in the late 1980s, the country adopted the US dollar as its new national currency, replacing the colon. Bitcoin has the potential to provide stability and independence. This means that El Salvador's central bank is unable to print its own currency. Other countries, such as the United States and China, have begun to develop their own central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, in order to prevent crypto from undermining their fiat currencies. El Salvador's unique economic position, on the other hand, permits the country to freely adopt cryptocurrencies without negative economic consequences. Another reason for the decision could be the country's over-reliance on the US currency. While the dollar has offered economic stability to El Salvador for decades, recent inflation fears, whether exaggerated or not, could have a severe impact on the country's relatively tiny economy. With currencies such as the Turkish lira collapsing in value as a result of unregulated monetary policy, Bitcoin's decentralization and scarcity could be the answer for many small economies such as El Salvador. Authorities say the number of victims of the V Global crypto exchange scam could reach 69,000. As it turns out, more South Korean investors were duped by an alleged scam using the V Global cryptocurrency exchange. Authorities first believed that 40,000 customers, mostly seniors and housewives, had deposited their fiat and cryptocurrency in the crypto exchange's wallets and bank accounts. However, according to a certain Mail Kyunji, the most recent official numbers reflect greater estimations, reaching up to 69,000. In connection with the alleged swindle, authorities in Seoul and other regions of the country conducted a sweep on 22 places, including V Global's office and executive houses, last month. Exchange is deafeningly mute on the subject. Little is known about who is behind the alleged fraud, although it is believed a 31-year-old guy called Lee is the platform's leader and has so far been unresponsive to demands for comment on the topic. Lee was apparently probed in a criminal probe in the summer of 2020 for the use of illicit multi-level marketing, MLM, practices while working with another non-defunct domestic crypto exchange at the same time. Meanwhile, V Global's website appears to remain operational, with trade posts published as recently as June 2nd. It is worth noting, however, that there is no indication of the ongoing police investigation to notify their clientele. Billions of dollars in losses. Authorities estimate that the scam's damages might potentially exceed $3.4 billion. A group of 130 exchange clients filed a class action lawsuit against V Global with the South Gyeonggi Province Police Agency recently. 3 executives and staff, including Lee, were among those who were sued. In August of last year, the exchange held in-person briefing sessions to recruit new members into a 7-level, pyramid-shaped investment scheme in which investors were promised returns of more than $16,000 in a short period of time if they invested $5,400. Dogecoin, like it or hate it, is on the rise again. Although skeptics may scoff, no one can doubt this asset's meteoric rise this week. And, according to experts, it's not going to end there. While cryptocurrency purists may scoff at the phenomenon, it's difficult to dismiss Dogecoin's short-term worth, even if it's founded on something as ephemeral and volatile as an online meme. Add an eccentric millionaire with millions of loyal followers to the mix, and you have a prescription for a crypto explosion. Experts foresee another boom for the joke coin as Elon Musk continues to play God by dipping his finger in the pie. Tesla CEO Elon Musk's Twitter activity has caused the coin's value to fluctuate in recent weeks, with each innocuous passing reference from the 49-year-old producing wild dips and surges in the market. His influence has caused the cryptocurrency, which was created in 2013 as a piss-take while Doge was still faintly amusing, to climb by more than 12,000% in 2021 alone. Dogecoin investors were ecstatic this week when the cryptocurrency was introduced to Coinbase, one of the world's most popular cryptocurrency exchanges. Prices rose by a staggering 33% in the hours following the announcement, bringing the asset to a tidy 50 Australian cents a coin at the time of recording. Moshe Rahman, a cryptocurrency analyst, expects that the rise will continue, based on previous market behavior. Based on price activity, it is believed that Dogecoin will bounce as investors return to the market. The short-term moving averages continue to gap up, he said in a Forex column. It is an indication that, despite the present downturn, the price is overall heading higher than the historical average. Rahman expects that the meme coin will continue to rise for the next 6 months, assuming Mr. Musk does not blow a bombshell on the whole thing. Looking ahead, Dogecoin charts indicate future development, as indicated by its weekly charts, he added. The Dogecoin price chart indicates an increasing trend with sustained gains over the last 6 months. This month's pricing action supports the upward momentum. Elon Musk has had a significant impact on the price of Dogecoin. He is solely responsible for Dogecoin's current position. Dogecoin has grown significantly from a joke coin to one of the most valuable cryptocurrencies, with most of its success attributable to Elon Musk's tweets and big following, which catapulted it to its current prominence. Let's be clear about something. This post is not intended to persuade you to purchase Dogecoin. Unlike Ethereum and other online currencies, Dogecoin is purely speculative, contributing little to the cryptocurrency revolution aside from public interest. It simply takes a look at the amazing booms and busts it has gone through, primarily at the whim of Mr. Musk, to realize it's a financial hand grenade. It could just be the expectation that something as simple and foolish as Doge will fail, and that anything that marginally raises its prominence, such as being added to a prominent trading website or referenced by a billionaire, will result in a rush of investment interest. By that metric, we may conclude that whatever Elon Musk tweets about is worth investing in, which is risky terrain. Sure, you might be able to time the downturn perfectly and make some substantial gains by investing in Dogecoin, but the chances of anyone properly predicting the best time to strike are minimal. In any scenario, whether positive or bad, The buzz of media that has already been generated around Dogecoin is certain to keep interest high and may well yield a strong recovery in the coin's price, Rahman continued. This is one of the causes that may cause Dogecoin to not only surpass its previous highs, but also to test new highs above $1. Finder.com co-founder Fred Schibesta chimed in, recognizing Dogecoin and unlocking the unlikely feat of it being a recognizable cryptocurrency alongside Bitcoin. It was developed as a joke, but many people believe it will occasionally increase in value as long as it exists, he explained. All other blockchains are competing fiercely to offer value and claim success in the verticals they serve. Dogecoin is the world's fifth most popular cryptocurrency, with a market cap of US $49 billion and a circulation of 129,868,178,051 coins. Bitcoin is not a real economy, says Elon Musk. This is what Tesla's CEO believes. As of 5:30 a.m. in New Delhi, the world's largest digital cryptocurrency was trading at roughly $35,541, down 4.12% in the previous 24 hours. Weekends have not been kind to cryptocurrencies in recent years, and to add to their problems, Tesla CEO Elon Musk has once again roiled the digital coinage through his social media remarks. Musk tweeted on Sunday, "Goods and services are the real economy, any form of money is simply the accounting thereof." This year, Bitcoin's average swing on Saturdays and Sundays is 5.35%. As of 5:30 a.m. in New Delhi, the world's largest digital cryptocurrency was trading at roughly $35,541, down 4.12% in the previous 24 hours. Following a barrage of criticism from crypto investors, Musk attempted to defend his stance on Bitcoin in his own unique way, saying, "Don't murder what you hate, save what you love." The move extended its decline for a second day following Elon Musk's cryptic tweet implying a possible split with the cryptocurrency. On Saturday, Weibo, a Chinese social media platform, appeared to have deleted certain crypto influencer accounts, citing violations of specific laws and Weibo community guidelines. While Weibo has cracked down on many cryptocurrency-related accounts in recent years, the news comes on top of recent harsh Chinese regulatory rhetoric, which has already resulted in a drop in the values of numerous digital coins. However, because Bitcoin is in a limited range, a retest of the $30,000 level may be in play until further positive catalysts arise. What to keep in mind if you invest in SHIB coin, says an expert. According to Ben Weiss, CEO of CoinFlip, investing in cryptocurrencies should be approached with prudence. There has been a lot of discussion concerning cryptocurrencies such as Dogecoin and Shiba Inu coin. There are success tales, but there are also a number of scammers. So, should you buy the coins? Experts advise you to be careful and conduct preliminary study. Should you buy SHIB coin? According to Ben Weiss, CEO of CoinFlip, the Shiba Inu cryptocurrency has a possibility to climb due to current social media excitement. However, the uptick may not stay long. The price of the Shiba Inu might undoubtedly rise, but it could just as easily fall, bringing many investors with it, he told US News and World Report. According to Marie Tataboué, Chief Marketing Officer at Gate Technology, research is essential before investing in anything. You should not invest on the spur of the moment. Thorough study is required if you intend to invest in any cryptocurrency, Tataboué explains. For many, investing on a whim has resulted in tears. Vice concurred. He told US News and World Report that investing in these coins should not be done just for the sake of becoming wealthy quickly. Invest in things you believe will be successful in the long run, not things you want to get rich quickly, Vice told US News and World Report. There's an old adage in the stock market that absolutely applies to crypto: time in the market beats timing the market. According to experts, the SHIB coin is a social gain. According to Ben Caselin, head of research and strategy at cryptocurrency exchange AAX, SHIB coin isn't about making money, it's an indication of a new wave of investors. Rather than discounting the hype outright, it's crucial to recognize that what we're seeing is a big movement of new crypto traders pouring into the space, he told Fortune. The buzz around meme coins like SHIB is not a financial event, but a social phenomena, Caselin told Fortune. Africa can't get enough of crypto, and they're not stopping. Everyone's attention must now be focused on Africa, said Ray Youssef, CEO of peer-to-peer lending platform Paxful. Youssef added that the large number of transactions on Paxful in Africa, combined with Google searches mostly from Nigeria, showed the tremendous energy surrounding Bitcoin adoption. Africa is at the forefront of global Bitcoin adoption, he stated. According to information provided to us, Nigeria is Paxful's largest market as of today, with approximately 1.5 million users and $1.5 billion in transaction volume. Because of Nigeria's difficult trade policy, inflation, and a large number of unbanked adults, cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, BTC, are increasingly being used as an alternative store of value. Earlier this year, the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, directed regional financial institutions to identify and close any complaints related to cryptocurrency platforms. Your directive was met with a rapid outcry, and the CBN has drastically eased its position since then. Nonetheless, Nigerian customers swiftly shifted to trade on peer-to-peer platforms such as Paxful in order to avoid dealing with regional banking institutions. This is only a foreshadowing of things to come. We are just beginning to see what Africa is capable of, Youssef added, referring to how young Nigerians have created distinct financial alternative networks. Youssef added that, in addition to locations that are leading Nigeria, new places are blowing up every day. He anticipates Cameroon and Ethiopia becoming significant rivals for expanding crypto areas in the coming years. According to a Paxful representative, the working platform anticipates a 120% increase in users and a 142% increase in trade volumes based on linear estimates from 2020. Furthermore, the company anticipates a 72% increase in consumers and an 84% increase in trading volumes in Ghana. People have asked me why I am so in love with Africa, Youssef added. Well, this is because I've been here, I've met the people, and I've heard about the conditions they'll face. It's a terrific concept, and it's fantastic that you're here. Ripple requests again SEC evidence of securities claim. Ripple requires discovery once more. Ripple is requesting the SEC to reveal evidence about the accusation that XRP is securities in a trial over the securities problem of crypto assets XRP, Ripple. The offer to Judge Netburn was confirmed, dated June 4. In terms of previous claims, Ripple made one in April because the SEC stated that XRP is an unregistered security, as opposed to Bitcoin, BTC, and Ethereum, ETH, which are commodities. I offered to submit supporting documentation to Judge Netburn. The judge granted discovery for information between BTC, ETH, and XRP by the SEC, but the SEC declined to provide it due to the lack of such records. In May, Judge Netburn also sought discovery of the SEC's charges, but the SEC once again refused to provide the records, claiming that discovery has nothing to do with the case. Ripple has met with the SEC many times, including on June 1, according to this document, but has yet to reveal the evidence, and the judge must follow the discovery procedure. It clarifies. Most recently, on May 30, Judge Netburn rejected the SEC's request to record legal opinions on whether XRP is a security that Ripple had received since roughly 2012. Furthermore, Ripple's CEO Garlinghouse and co-founder Chris Larson's representative counsel stated on June 2 that the SEC's charges of securities law violations were false, citing iFinex, OKEx, and Bithumb as examples. There is an effort to present to the court an offer from the corporation's offshore exchange company to collaborate in document submission. Why should you be wary if you are a Chainlink investor? Chainlink is having a fantastic 2021. Despite this, it is not blowing the competition away like it did in 2020. The crypto asset has increased by more than 200% since the beginning of the year, but it is currently outside the top 10 in the market. In terms of development, other projects appear to have stepped up and are currently stealing more attention. Because being relevant in this field is as crucial as functionality, is Chainlink now moving into the non-essential category, figuratively, not literally? On Chain Dive, is it a good or bad thing for Chainlink? While Link's YoY figures show credible growth, its addresses do not show the same degree of earnings. According to Into the Block, at press time, the amount of addresses that purchased Link between the pricing points of $23, $32 was more out of the money. 47.93% of the 70.79k addresses were still profitable, while nearly 140k were not. It is important to remember that these numbers do not include investors from the previous year, implying that traders may have made a profit overall. The aforementioned fact is supported by the fact that the number of cruiser addresses will increase in 2021. Cruiser addresses are those that have held Link for a period of 1 month to 12 months, which means that the majority of the count increased owing to persistent hodling during 2021. On the other hand, it has not attracted any retail traders in recent months, which is damaging to the general market trend. Trader addresses, keeping Link for less than a month, have also decreased in number, indicating that investors are struggling to recognize bullish momentum with Chainlink. In the long run, it may not matter much, but in order for Link to maintain its upper range, retail traders must keep up with current market profitability and trend. Furthermore, active addresses have been reflecting low levels seen earlier around the end of 2020. It is currently difficult to detect consistent bullish qualities for Link using on-chain data, although Chainlink appears to be quite relevant. Revolut is a major box that has been checked. From a collaboration standpoint, Chainlink continues to expand in the market, and it was recently adopted by Revolut banking application. Revolut is a large corporation that manages various investments for customers, and the fact that Link has been accepted under its brand is a great sign for the ecosystem. It also garnered praise from one of the industry's most well-known cryptocurrency traders. Overall, Chainlink is still in limbo, but it is not fully out of the woods. A prolonged bear market could wreak even more havoc on its worth. As a result, Link may require a bullish cycle more than the other altcoins at the time. We hope you enjoyed watching and listening to this video. Please let us know your opinion in the comments area below. If you found our content useful, please like it and share it with your friends. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell for more crypto-related contents.